How's everybody? Hope you're having on today wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever you're watching this from. And this is going to be just a small talk on taking time to unwind. So every now and then, whenever we get so overwhelmed and overpacked with our schedules and routines, where we're just, overloaded with work, overloaded with things to do, priorities, errands, so on and so forth, responsibilities, and so on and so forth. We get so stressed, we get so overworked, and sometimes it can lead to burnout. Speaking from my personal experience, I felt that where, sometimes when I was at my job and then I had another thing to do right afterwards, and then, making these videos and so on and so forth right after that, staying up late, trying to compensate for the time that I could have used for so and so things. I ended up feeling extremely exhausted to the point where I couldn't do anything, or my brain wasn't thinking about it too much, or I couldn't really, get the thoughts in order to, put it in a proper way or organize my thought process and kind of tackle everything the way that I usually do. And I found that to be quite aggravating and quite frustrating because I was just putting out bad, you know, according to my standard, bad, content or bad ideas or not so, polished projects, so to say. So it really frustrated me, it really stressed me out, and I just tried to, push through it or persevere through it. And yeah, it just got worse and worse in terms of the drafts that I made. In terms of that, I wasn't really, thinking properly. You know, just I had this mindset of just trying to get it out as soon as possible, or trying to compensate because I wasn't able to do it today or earlier or the day before. So yeah, it just really messes up with your head according to my experience and how I took it. It may be different from you guys. You guys may be a little bit more better than handling pressure than I am. But yeah, but when I was handling that type of pressure, and what I realized was that sometimes it's truly best for you to, unwind and, de-stress, relax, just put off everything for 30 minutes, an hour, or probably a day, you know, max, to just, take a break, unwind, spend time with family, with friends, go out, just take a walk even. It doesn't need to be something extravagant or fun or anything. Just to take a walk outside. No music, no phone, no nothing. Just listening to the sounds of the city, the urban areas, the people around you, or the village, depending on your, location and where you live. Just taking in, life itself, allowing yourself to breathe without anything, distracting you or stimulating you in any way, and just clearing out your mind altogether. Because I feel like that's in and of itself that will help you, organize your thoughts in a better way because it gives you time to contemplate without any distractions. Gives you time to really truly assess how you've been feeling and what are the thoughts that are coming into your head because I mean personal experience I found that when when you're doing something or when you're occupied in the same space where you've been stressed out or overworked and so on and so forth, with all of these distractions, all of these different noises and things that you need to attend to, you can't really assess on how you truly feel, what you want to do exactly, how to get your thoughts organized, and so on and so forth. You know, trying to properly assess the situation, assess your emotional state, your mental state, and how you're going to tackle things moving forward. So that's what I found, just a walk outside or some time outside in silence, whether it's nature, probably watching the sunset uh, by the creek or by the river. That's what I like to do, just clear my thoughts. Because I found that after that brief moment of 30 minutes, an hour, even 10 to 15 minutes, just watching the sunset, no music, no distractions, no nothing. Just me alone, my mind not even thinking about anything, just blankly staring into the view. You know. It got me to like breathe more easily, and it got me to clear up my mind. Clear up. My chest felt lighter. I wasn't as stressed or as aggravated and frustrated when I came back home, and I was able to properly tackle the things and get the outcome that I want in terms of projects that I was doing and in terms of just my daily routine, so on and so forth. So it's not in a sense of being lazy or having a reward, whenever you've overworked yourself and so on and so forth. It comes to relaxing or when it comes to unwinding, but it's as a necessity every time, every now and then, in my perspective or in my opinion, because you need that time of just relaxing, not really thinking about anything, not really occupying yourself with things to do. There's a moment in silence. It can be meditation, it can be having long walks, as I said, no distractions, no phone, nothing. Just just you and the view, or just you and the weather, nature, the city, allowing yourself some time to breathe, properly breathe in and out, relax your body, and you know clear clear your head of all those thoughts, of all those worries and the stress. And when you come back to it after your little break, your little meditation, you'll be able to properly do things in the way that you see fit. And it might produce a better result or better outcome rather than just trying to persevere through it when it's clearly not working. So just don't forget to unwind every now and then. It's okay to grind and persevere and fight through it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're struggling, because giving up won't be doing anything about that. But it's best to also keep in mind that you're not a machine. We're all not a machine. I am certainly not. So we all have our limits. So when you cross that limit, and you feel like you're burnt out, next time, next time when you're pushing yourself too hard or doing that, just make sure not to overdo it again, because first you need to take care of yourself. That's priority number one, because without you in tip-top shape, then the right mindset and the right emotional state and so on, how can you do the things that you're supposed to do, right? How can you take care of the people who you're supposed to take care of, right? So yeah, just focus on maintaining that balance. I'm also trying to do the same thing, so hopefully down the line we'll get together, we'll get there together, to the point of finding the proper balance between doing the best that we can, working as hard as we can, and also taking care of ourselves and relaxing and allowing ourselves some time of peace and quiet to possibly meditate, contemplate, pray, give ourselves that sense of ease and release. And yeah, that's all for the stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening. Have a great day ahead.